let's start information processing cycle. Information processing cycle is a set of steps the computer follow to receive data, process the data according to instruction from a program, display the resulting information to the user and store the result. So this is the flow chart. Here we have an input. What is the input device? Like keyboard, mouse, printer. These are the input output device. Printer is a output device. So this is our CPU, memory control unit or arithmetic logic unit. So this is the flow diagram of computer. We have an input, then we have a CPU. In CPU we are divided into three parts: memory, control unit and ALU, and output. Then essential computer hardware. A computer hardware device fall into one of four category: processor, the processor that transform raw data into useful information is called processing. The processor is like the brain of computer system. A personal computer processor is usually a single or set of chip contained on a circuit board. Here the circuit board is given. Memory device are of two types: RAM, random access memory. The RAM is like an electronic scratch pad inside the computer. RAM is made up of set of chip mounted on a small circuit board. RAM is a volatile memory. So we have to remember RAM is a volatile memory. RAM has the tremendous impact on the speed and power of the computer. Then ROM, read only memory. ROM is a non-volatile memory. ROM permanently stores its data even when the computer is shut off. ROM hold content that the computer need to operate. Then control unit. All the computer resources are managed from the control unit. It acts as a traffic signal, the flow of data through the CPU as well as the and from other device. The CPU instruction for the carrying out commands are built into the control unit. The control unit is the logical hub of the computer. So all are present. Then we come to the arithmetic logic unit. The work of the ALU is the perform arithmetic.
सर आप म्यूटेड हो।
ये अनम्यूट अपने आप हो जाता है, एक सिस्टम में क्या दिक्कत आ रही है। अब आवाज आ रही है आपको?
यस सर।
Input and output devices. Input devices, the following are the types of input devices. The keyboard, the most common type of input device is keyboard, which accept letter, numbers and command from the users. Mouse, this is another type of input device through which the user give command to the computer. Joystick, the joystick is the swirling lever mounted on a stationary base that is well suited for playing video games. Scanner, a scanner copy a printed page of a text or graphic into the computer memory, freeing you from creating the data from scratch. Digital camera, touch screen. We know that digital camera can record still images which you can view and edit the computer. Touch screen accept input by allowing the user to place a finger tips directly on the computer screen. Output devices. The following are the types of output devices: monitor, speaker and printer. Here are some types of printer. Like impact printer, non-impact printer, dot matrix printer, inkjet printer, laser printer, all-in-one peripherals. Several printer makers make printer on the basis of all-in-one. These devices combine printing with scanning, photocopying and faxing capability. These devices are popular in home, office and small business. We all see that in stationery shop. Operating system. The operating system an example of system software that control the system hardware and that interact with the user and application software. In short, operating system is the computer master control program. The operating system provide you with the tool that enable you to interact with the PC. Types of operating system. Operating system can be organized into 4 types. This is important. Types of operating system. It is very important topic. Here the real-time operating system, single user, single tasking operating system, single user multitasking operating system, multi-user multitasking operating system. So first is real-time operating system. A real-time operating system is a very fast, relatively small operating system. They are built into the circuitry of a device and are not loaded from the disk drive. A real-time operating system is needed to run real-time application. Real-time applications are needed to run medical diagnostic equipment, life support system, machinery, scientific instrument, and industrial system. In this system, we cannot a nanosecond mistake also, like robotics, astronaut. Here, where the scientist is doing real-time system, like time bomb also a real-time operating system we make it, and satellite. In satellite we also use real-time operating system. Single user, single tasking operating system. An operating system that allow a single user to perform just one task at a time is a single user, single tasking operating system. Operating system can only manage a single task at a time. This, for example, MS-DOS is one example of single tasking operating system. Multitasking operating system. A multitasking operating system is one that allows a single user to perform 2 or more functions at once. The multitasking feature of these operating systems have greatly increased the productivity of people in the large variety of jobs because they can accomplish in less time. The disadvantage of single user multitasking operating system is the increased size, complexity to support multitasking. The last one is multitasking operating system, multi-user multitasking operating system. A multi-user multitasking operating system is an operating system that allows multiple users to use programs that are simultaneously running on a single network server. In a multi-user multitasking operating system environment, all all or most of the computing occur at the server. The advantage of these operating systems is that they can be managed by simply making changes to one server rather than to many desktop computers. A disadvantage is that if the network connection to the server is broken, the user cannot do any work in the application of server. For example of multitasking operating system is Unix, VMS and mainframe operating system. Here we keyboard, the mouse, categorize storage device. So some storage device. This is also important topic in fundamental storage device. So we have a storage device like magnetic storage device. In magnetic storage device are used the same medium, the material on which the data is stored. Disk drive, hard disk drive, high capacity floppy disk and tape drive use similar technique for writing and reading data. The surfaces of disk, hard disk, high capacity floppy disk and magnetic tape are coated with a magnetically sensitive material such as iron oxide that react to a magnetic field. This is a floppy disk. Optical storage device. The most popular alternative to magnetic storage system are optical system including CD-ROM, DVD-ROM and their variants. These devices fall into the category of optical storage because they store data on a reflective surface, so it can be read by a beam of laser light. A laser uses a concentrated, narrow beam of light, focused and directed with lens, prism and mirrors. In laptop, you easily see that your CD drive, CD-ROM. In CD-ROM, the familiar audio compact disc, a popular medium for storing music in the computer world. However, the medium is called compact disc read-only memory. CD-ROM uses the same technology used to produce music CD. If your computer has a CD-ROM drive, sound card and speaker, you can play audio CD on your PC. A CD-ROM drive reads digital data, whether computer data or audio, from a spinning disk by focusing a laser. On the disk surface, data is stored in the form of lands, which are flat area on the metal surface, and pits, which are depression of or hollows. A standard compact disk can store 650 MB of data or about 70 minutes of audio. And DVD-ROM. Many of today's new PC feature a built-in digital video disc, read-only memory, DVD-ROM drive rather than a standard CD-ROM CD-ROM drive. DVD-ROM is a high-density medium capable of storing a full-length movie on a single disc the size of CD. Video and sound. Video cards. The quality of the image that a monitor can display is defined as the much by the video card, also called video controller, as by the monitor itself. The video controller is an intermediary device between the CPU and the monitor. It contains the video, dedicated memory and other circuitry necessary to send information to the monitor for the display on the screen. Sound system. Microphone are now important input device, and speaker and their associated technology are key output system. Sound system are especially useful to people who use their computer to create or use multimedia product, watch videos or listen to music or participate in online activities such as video conference or distance learning. Sound card. The most complicated part of computer sound system is the sound card. A computer sound card is a circuit board that converts sound from analog to digital form and vice versa. For recording or playback, a sound card actually has both input and output function. If you want to use your computer microphone to record your voice, for instance, you connect the microphone to the sound card input jack. So today class we learn the fundamentals, computer fundamentals. So in computer fundamental programming language, and this is the part of computer fundamental part 1, and we also started computer fundamental part 2. So fundamental program language, concept of algorithm and flowchart. Then we come to the networking and internet concept. So we start networking and internet concept. So, do you have some notice about the opening of college date?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Because I am listening college and the school are also opening.
No, sir. The recent notice came, it says it won't open.